Right, we're back. I have to admit, I've been putting this battle off a little bit. I'm nervous about this. It's potentially not going to go very well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the lads in only basic mail, which worries me. And particularly like someone like Bertwin is only level 3, but I mean he's marked for replacement, so not the end of the world if we lose him. Which of the mail shirt wearers are not marked for replacement? So Jestifer, Fredo is important. We need to keep him alive. Kenny Powers. So that means, speaking of names, so Kenny Powers I think was the last guy added. The next is Rogel Dawn, then Alex Nestorov, Jeb Bush, Zumba's Liar, Horst, Michael Stubbs, Say, Rossmaster, and Mizuma. Flails. Have I only got the one flail? Just thinking that maybe
your
Kenny...
was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Like with the host still home, if he's not better off with a flail, because I mean we are fighting raiders and you will consistently see raiders that don't wear helmets. I think I want 2 flails. He's going to be 68 accuracy. Jestifer a little bit less. Bertwin. Okay, and we've only got 3 two-handed swords. Olaf. Do we not have any more nets? We do not. Okay, enough talk. It's time to fight. Some marksmen, many raiders, and only 1 leader. So we didn't get the second leader. Ooh, is that a good or a bad start? So there's 1 tier 2 crossbowman, which really sucks. I think I'm going to wait and just see where these guys go. They're probably going 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they can reach this bit of high ground before we can get there. But I wonder then if Fredo shouldn't just run up there and claim that high ground, and then we put everyone like over there, which allows our backline to get high ground as well. It's bold. He's potentially going to get surrounded, but I think making... Okay, good. They're staying put because they're archers. First one misses. Here comes the important one. He didn't shoot for some reason. Okay, and they're missing so far, which suggests that the nighttime debuff is doing its work. It needs to do. Well, one problem here, though, is that I can't put any of my frontline guys here because then they're going to be at a height disadvantage. So maybe we do like a little... little compromise. We put 1 archer up here. Nut Smasher, I'm thinking, particularly. Not the one I wanted to hit. And then we put 2 lads up there. So then we've got Bertwin goes there. Marve goes there, which puts Kenny Powers here. Shield up. That actually works because then we can kind of close off that access point as well. Just thinking I put an archer there. Shield archer, shield breaker archer. We're just going to keep targeting that tier 2 crossbowman, who's obviously the most scary enemy on the field right now. This is going to be one of those fairly static engagements where we just kind of stay put until, at a minimum, that tier 2 crossbowman goes down. We are not going to be advancing into that tier 2 crossbow. I've gotten that wrong, haven't I? Oh, I've got that wrong. We're just going to have to shoot a lot and hope we get lucky. The armor is not great on the bandit leader, but I still wouldn't mind that armor for someone on the back line eventually. It's 130 points of armor. His coif is very nice. Eventually my archers need to be wearing those coifs. This is 70 armor, that's 90. The cleaver is nice, it's worth about $1,000. And another kite shield is always good. Those are supremely unlikely to hit us, given that it's night time and they're throwing over 4 squares. This is perfect, the fact that they're coming at us, and into height disadvantage as well. One of these range shots are going to hit sooner rather than later, but this guy's the key one. And he's getting closer, which makes him easier to hit. And I've got some sword raiders who might be able to use split and make contact. The front line is still going to stay put though, because I expect them to move into melee range. Good, 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 good. Excellent, yes. Oh, yes! Nut Smasher, and that's beautiful. Pierced arm muscles is minus 20% to melee and ranged skill. So much so, I wonder if I shouldn't save fatigue on the front line, or we'll shield the wall and we'll wait, and we'll just see what they do. But I think that's all they're going to do for this turn. Most likely I'm going to end up just waiting with the rest of my lads. I don't quite want to go to my sword yet to engage this lad, because I don't want to expose myself to shots when he doesn't have a shield. But the beauty of Lofric is he's so accurate. 97 accuracy with confident. We can just straight up dagger stab that nerd. Marve, eventually I expect him to do work with this Warbrand, but the Warbrand can't split. Only Alvarin and Leofric can split. Oh, Cunibert. Legend. Okay, that's huge for us. Coffee. But thinking about stopping drinking coffee for a little while. Because I've read that you can get adrenal fatigue, supposedly, if that's a thing. But the thought of giving up coffee makes me shudder in fear. But that dude needs to be a priority as well. I think actually we can now stop engaging the archers. Start focusing on these lads. Is it worth daggering the Marauder, Ernst the Marauder? I think no, considering the fact that I'm in melee contact with him right at the start of the fight. Picalsis does not fuck around. And he doesn't have armor that I'm desperate to get my hands on. I'll tell you what, I was going to say we ignore him for a turn or two and go after the others, but that's a tier 3 cleaver, which is going to do so much damage to Kenny. Kenny. Oh, one more hit. Any unobstructed shots at archers? No. Good hit, Olaf. Struck down. I think my lads in the front line who only have basic mail, you maintain the shield wall. Kenny, that means you too. Malphite doesn't actually have that good armor, but I don't think it's worth getting in there with just the fur. I think claim the high ground and wait to make a run at the archers, I think. I think what's clear is I have to net the leader as soon as I can. Just so that he's spending AP trying to break out of the net rather than attacking. Nice, good hit, Alvarin. Am I ready to switch Leofric away from his shield? I don't think it's worth it yet. 49%. I need to kill these nerds ASAP. Hopefully to shatter the morale. I don't want to be taking too many hits from Ernst the Marauder. Ooh! The problem is we know he's going to attack at least once a turn because he doesn't have a sword. At least if he's carrying a sword, he's going to shield wall and riposte, and then you can just ignore him that turn. I know that boosts their damage, but I don't want to fuck around. I want to get him killed ASAP, especially here because it helps Alvarin use split. Berserk. Double kill for Nut Smasher. Alright, I think now's the time to get around there. Although Fredo, you can quick hands to what? to a net. I'll go for the net now. I think we do. Doesn't have a shield, which is scary. Yes, Olaf. So your turn is done, your turn is done. I mean, again, he doesn't have the best armor, but look, he's already breaking, which makes him less accurate, and he's netted. Within reason, I think he's not that much of a threat. By the way, the lads are doing work. Doing work. Let's go for the stabs. Already fleeing, perfect. Already fleeing. You're a crossbowman. Oh right, that's only because it's nighttime. Okay, then in that case he's much better off using his pike. We'll probably find it's the same story for Olaf as well. Cheeky stab there, Lafric. Yeah, you're exhausted. Shouldn't have gone for the dagger stabs for 2 rounds. Okay, that is a problem. Good dodging and blocking. God damn it. Castus, you've got a shield. So swap out the archer. And that, friends, is exactly why you take that skill on your sergeant and your banner boy. There's the banner boy. Okay, so we got fleeing all over the place. We've got to surround the boss man before he gets away. I think we can probably do it this turn. Haha! Well struck, Elverin. %, nice accuracy, miss. Good hit. Well struck, Justifer. Cheeky stab, nope. Olaf. Only because you have a stack of fast adaptation. 57%. 67. Hit. I'm worried that he's gonna flee, take damage. Actually go to the boar spear. No, just get him. Miss. Oh, dodging. Dodging. Elverin, please kill that nerd. He's beating up Picassus. Well fought, lads. No one escapes. Oh, God damn it, Elverin! Get in there, new. Look at it. Very little armor damage. It's great to see. Gotta get this guy completely surrounded before he breaks out of that net. Nice. I didn't expect that to make him flee, but that's just a bonus. Well struck, Lafric. Incredible fight, boys. Could not be more proud of the lads. That's gone so much better than I intended. Or expected, I mean. Not intended, then expected. Good stabbing there, Bertwin. Sounds painful. Get him, boys. Fucking get him. Oh, that one nerd's escaping. Do we have a dog we can release, maybe? Release the hounds. Someone's carrying a dog, I'm pretty sure. Ha! We got one square. Okay, good. Get him, Duke! He's away. Well done. To only have suffered a broken nose on Picasso, very impressive. Disappointing haul in terms of armor, but, you know, mail shirt, better than nothing. Closed mail, nice. That's very nice. A good haul, but I was hoping for better. At least we're getting paid to do it, so slit their throats, bastards. The Golden Company show no mercy when it comes to bandits. Just a decent bit of fatigue, actually. You're a hammer raider. I still reckon underdog is the best one to go for here. And then after we've got Battle Forge, we can go for a weapon specialization. Especially as he's going to be a hammer raider. I kind of feel like there's not really much point in giving him hammer specialization until he has a two-handed weapon, hammer, that he can actually use. So of the basic male boys, who's the most valuable? I'd say it's probably Fredo. Kenny Powers comes pretty damn close, but no, it's Fredo. Extra little bit of armor there for him. And now everyone can wear basic mail. Upgrade. Raymond, I'm sure we can give you. I'll just hang on to that and repair it as we go along. I probably want to repair all this stuff just because it's going to be profitable if I sell it. I remember that we paid, I think it was $220 for the tools that we have. And we got loads of tools. Nice. Well fought, men. Well fought. Crown's well deserved indeed. Let's see if we can't pick up a patrol or another go kill bandits mission. First of all, prices are okay. God, look at all these war brands. I only wanted 4 round shields. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But hang on, that's 6 on top of the 7 we already have equipped, so we can get rid of all of them. Should we go for like a little color scheme? I think we should. It's a nice lamp. Are you referring to my my magnificently shining head? How dare you, sir? How dare you? You're just jelly. You wish you had such a shiny dome. A sign of great virility, I'll have you know. Not really. Okay, so these can all go, actually. All of these kite shields. Alvarin, level 10. Good lad. Although 73 melee skill is not what I was hoping for from a level 10. Oh, and he's fragile as well. Berserk time doesn't quite feel like it. He doesn't. I worry he won't have the fatigue for Berserk. Just bearing in mind the fact that Berserk gave Lofric. It gives him so much fatigue. I mean, so you add up all the weight of these, which is 8, and 2 is 10, plus 16 is 16, so that's 26. Divided by 2 is 13, so that's effectively giving him 13 fatigue. That's not a new playthrough, it's the same playthrough that we've been... this is still the second attempt, it's version 2 of Golden Company. Alvarin, as a sword raider... So, he's going to be in the middle of the formation. What the hell? Why don't we go for bags and belts? But I mean, if I do go for bags and belts... What can that... He can carry throwing weapons, he can carry nets, and it'll give 8 fatigue at least. Does that mean I'm getting bags and belts on everyone up front? The problem with that is now, that kind of means for someone like Alvarin, Because he's level 10 now. He'll get 1 more perk and then 2 more level 11. So if I take bags and belts, he can only take 2 more perks, which is obviously berserk. And then it's a toss-up between fearsome and killing frenzy. So 0 to 32 ignores armor. So you need to do 15 to roll for morale. So hitting with that, he'll be rolling for morale 50% of the time. With fearsome, it's 100% of the time. Is that worth more than killing frenzy? 25% on... It inflicts basically 130 to 150 damage. That's a lot of damage. I don't know, it's a tough choice. I love fearsome. New doesn't own the front lines. New is our banner boy. Level 10 banner boy. And I got a similar issue now with him. Go take bags and belts. It frees up a lot of fatigue. I mean, look, 14 fatigue plus it's 20, so it's divided by half, so that's 10 fatigue it's going to give him. God, I don't know. What the hell, why not? It's going to allow everyone to have lots of tactical flexibility, and it means we don't have to use space in the inventory stockpiling for spears and nets and all that stuff. Why not? Why the hell not? Then I've still got to decide between fearsome or killing frenzy. Although with only 59 hit points, I should actually maybe think about Colossus as well. I can see myself standing here and agonizing over this for hours. I just don't know, really. What the hell? Bags and belts. So yeah, lets him carry a backup shield. He can switch between that and that and that. And he can dagger where necessary. But I'm going to step into a coastal village and get loads of nets. Just really stock up on the nets. Resolve, obviously. Fatigue. That's a lot of fatigue already. Oh, but of course it's going to get reduced quite a lot when I get him in proper armor. Worry, that was a mistake. But oh wells. That freed up a fair amount of fatigue. It's given him 10 fatigue. It's interesting to watch the fatigue numbers change as you equip different things. Okay. I think that was reasonably the right thing to do. Regardless, I'm happy with that choice. I clearly don't need all of these war brands. We'll keep 2 in stock because we've already got 2 Zweihanders and hang on, sword wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need all that many. I need 7 swords. Wait, isn't there 1 in the formation already? There is, so I can sell 1 more of those swords. I don't need any of these. I think at this point, do I need these worn mails? Let's just leave 2 sets of armor in reserve, like that. Technically, I need the mail coif if I'm ever going to have Nutsmasher fight enemies during the day. He needs to switch out for the extra head armor. Of course, because Fangshire Helm does nothing for him during the day. Right. Hiring. I think we agreed let's keep the hiring freeze going until we've gotten a 3rd warbow here, Puny Bert, which we might even be able to buy right now. Let's see what this mission is. Not yet. Delivery to where? In Burkhaven. How much are you talking? 980. I accept I need some time. Where is Berghaven? To the northeast. It's probably too far away. I want to hit the cities just a little bit to our north and see if we can't go and fight the Raiders mission. We're more likely to get it from Eisenwall. Because remember, we're pushing really hard to get decent armor so we can get involved with the war. That's also why I turned down that mission now, to get involved with the war. I want to get on the front line. At least. Reinforced Malhorbergs. 1, 2, 3, 4 more of them. Then we can quickly do the Orc ambition and then we can join the war. Berghaven. I don't want to go all the way to Berghaven. I think I should say no to that. There's a city nearby that has a Fletcher, I think. Yeah, there it is. And I think we paid 5,000 gold for a warbow, which we can actually do now. I do worry that if we do that killing of bandits and then to try to get decent armor and then we only do the raiders. Okay, good. Patrol. Exactly what I wanted. I accept. I don't like asking for more money because typically it reduces the crowns per head but increases the payment afterwards. Which in the end ends up being a net loss for us. 4-4. It's a lot. But it's worth it. Sweet. So we've got 3 warbows. That's huge for us now. Next on the expenses, we are going to get 2-handed axes and 2-handed warhammers. Well, actually, you know what? Let's compromise. And I don't normally like to buy armor because it's so tough to get it at a reasonable price. But given the sense of urgency I'm feeling, I want to get involved with the war. We'll buy male Horbergs and we'll go after bandit leaders. And hopefully that's the quickest way we can get that armor. Okay, quick patrol, and then we'll go do those bandit hideouts to get the heads we need. Many marksmen, a few raiders, and some war dogs. I can get 14 reasonably, comparatively easy heads. Oh, for God's sake. During the day, not what I wanted. Let's see. Only 1 tier 2 crossbow, so this is not that bad. Hell, we can stand still and we can outshoot them. Because the dogs are going to run straight at us, so the archers are going to be exposed. We're going to be killing a lot of dogs here, which I hate doing. I hate killing dogs. Fuck you. See, I wanted to change out his helmet for exactly that reason. See, the bows are annoying, but it's the crossbows that are lethal. At least we still have these kite shields equipped, thank goodness. Thank God that missed. Fuck you. You bastard. Die. Good shooting, Nut Smasher. I like how they growl at you. Brutal, but gotta be done. Die, you mother. Yes, triple kill that F. Ooh, almost. Great shooting. I don't want to move forward here because then I'm going to expose puny bird. It's not, you know what? It's a bow. It's fine. It's not a crossbow. Run at him, boys. Get him! Oh, damn it. God, I hate killing dogs. Run, doggy. No, bad dog. I don't want to have to kill you. Okay, this feels like bonus heads. Nice. I still reckon it might actually be worth just investigating around this like eastern side of the map because we're seeing a lot of bandits, so there must be a bandit hideout fairly close. Evening, Mizuma. Oh, god damn it, my way. Oh, good shot. It feels like our archers are starting to come online now. Doing work. It's odd that Leofric missed both of his shots. Yes, Olaf. Yes. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I did. The crossbowmen were my #1 priority. The bowmen were less of a concern. I mean, they are still dangerous, and moving Cunibit there was a mistake, but we're totally fine. The battle is won. God, I really hate killing dogs. Get him, lads. No escape. We need the heads. In and ruffle. Not smashing. Got a ripped ear. Ouch. Also, anticipation did its job in that last turn. Kept my backline lads safe. I'm doing good, bud. Doing good. Almost Friday. Almost weekend. So close. I don't want these to escape. I want those heads. Oh, he's away. God damn it. Okay, so we're only going to get 13 heads out of this. Don't you hit my dog. Son of a bitch. You think dodge is better? But my issue with dodge is that it's tied to your initiative, which is tied to your fatigue. So it's good for those first few rounds, but as your guys get more tired, you get less and less use out of it. And because I especially put lots of points into range defense, I get slightly less range defense than I do from dodge. But it's more consistent. Actually, no, dodge doesn't give you range defense, it gives you a chance to take less damage. I prefer to go all in on avoiding the damage entirely than on mitigating damage taken. Both are valid, I suppose. Stunned you, POS. Inflicting a damn wound to Alvarin. Someone please kill this nerd. There you go. Good job. Okay, not much in the way of loot. Couple level ups though. Bertwin hits level 4, which is very nice. Yeah, he is a replacement after all. I think I'm gonna leave Resolve where it is. I just have to get this melee skill up as high as I can. It's great that he's got Iron Lungs though. I wonder if I don't make him a flail expert. Yes, only Battle Brothers. I might do an hour or two of this and then play some Paragon. I'm kind of feeling like I want to play Paragon. Cut Smasher. 8. Fearsome. Probably damn. That's probably really good. Yeah, because 0 to 26 ignores armor. Executioner is tempting as well. I think he's got pretty much everything I want him to have. We'll take Fearsome and Killing Frenzy, which is at 9 and 10, and then we'll take either Nimble or Dodge. Who's Dodge? Okay, 50% of the character's current initiative as a bonus to melee and ranged. So I would only be getting... But then again, doesn't it... Resolve and initiative are always the same, so the lower of the two is the value it uses. I think it works that way. But let's just err on the side of optimism and say it's 64, so I'll get 15% of 64, which is 9. So I would get plus 9 range defense. Whereas from this, I'm getting 10% of your base range defense, which is 1.6. So I don't know if it rounds up. And that's per range defense, per tile. So 1 plus that. So if an enemy shooting at 7 tiles away, that's 7 plus 7 to my range defense, which makes it 23. And that's without the 10% of my range defense. It's called a 1.5 over 7 tiles. I don't know. I'm not mathematically literate, as you can probably find from listen to what I'm saying, but I think anticipation's better. Also, it doesn't drop off as the turns go on. Evening, Zwiebel. I think Fearsome. That's very nice. We're getting there. Hang on, is that wound treated? Nope. Okay, I think there was a temple Cogfester. Yes, there was. I can count more or less to 5 on good days. If I had more money, this would be worth it. Go and train some of the lower level lads. Especially when you're doing a patrol. I love the fact that we've got so many brawlers. A company of brawlers. 248 is not a bad price. Yeah, all of this is junk which can go. Could do us some more food. Good for ammo. Oof. 3,000 is the limit that I'll pay for a male Horberg. Okay, let's get back out there. We need to hit Birkenstrand, but maybe I still should take this time to explore around here. I'm pretty confident that we will find a bandit hideout in there. First end game is war. It's war. The war is active right now. We haven't gotten involved yet. I'm just rushing to get proper armor for the front line as quick as I can, because then I can run through the western side of the map, quickly do this ambition, and then we can get involved with the war. Really? Do we just do that fight again? I suppose so. 58 hit points. I think that fight goes pretty much the same way as it did the last time. And then that's all the heads we need for this patrol. I don't want to chase them around for a whole day. They are coming after us. Fuck them. Only one tier 2 crossbowman this time. On a previous playthrough, it might have been an offline playthrough that I did by myself. I had, oh god damn it, I think I was like 130 days in or something. And I had like a level 1 guy who was level 2 because he had student. And then I gave him the short-term training fight, like 40% XP. And then I fought a group of like 30 zombies, and he only just got through it, but I think he got 2 levels out of it. It's wonderful. They're always targeting my best archer, you bastards. Knew the knight, knew the dog slayer. These little fuckers are quite dodgy. 33%, 42%. If one of you guys have twinkle toes, you can get into contact with that nerd. See, now I would want to move forward, but then I expose my archers to direct fire on the next turn, which is not acceptable. We'll move forward on the next turn. Nut Smasher, you can't take too many more of those hits. I think if we've focused the crossbowman, we're doing well. Here's a bit different. I think here it's worth getting into contact with these nerds. Mostly because I can do this. You like dogs? What? Dogs? You like a dog? Die. Yes! Shooting Cuny Bird. Still 3 crossbowmen shooting at us though, that is pretty scary. And they keep targeting Nut Smasher. I must check everyone's range defense because I suspect the AI just picks the person on who has the lowest range defense and they all just shoot at the same person. Fucking hate that you can still get a bolt off like that. And he's gonna get an attack. Fuck. He's gonna attack Jester probably and hit him. Fuck's sake. Okay, well this is an obvious play here. Okay. Shot Bertwin. Yes, knew the knight. Oh, that looked so close. I hate doing that. Nut Smasher. Should probably knock this guy down. I should have done that with both my actions. Damn it. There's only one crossbowman who's going to get a shot off on us this turn. And he moves and reloads. Good. Ow! God, we need that armor. Yeah, I've seen that as well. That's been my experience. That they are just... It makes sense. I mean, and it's what you should be doing when you're playing anyway. Within reason, of course. Are they? Oh, miss. Double miss. It feels like we've achieved a bit of a power spike. Bloody great. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh yeah, the goblin archers are the worst. I really don't like fighting them unless I have like proper armor on everybody. Because at least with the proper armor, that they struggle to get through the proper armor. If I'm going to be fighting goblin archers, I do my best to do so at night. I'm disturbing because I want to keep his shield up. Ah, whoopsie, you should have attacked him. Stupid. Almost, Kenny. Yes, Kenny Burt. I'm glad we ended up keeping him. He's turned out to be a pretty damn decent archer. Well, I mean, his aim value isn't that high, but he just keeps hitting his shots. Well, until he doesn't, I suppose. Yeah, you better run. Get him, lads. No one escapes. None shall survive. just got his a wound treated. Now he's got another one. It makes me wonder, should I invest in holdout on my archers as well? It's looking like it might be worth it. I mean, the same logic applies. The main reason I want holdout is just so that it stops you from being in that situation where a single shot from an enemy makes one of your soldiers basically combat ineffective for the rest of that fight. It's happened a couple times where, like, in the previous campaign where we had, you know, Mark Antony, our best archer, he had like 90 odd range skill, but an enemy crossbowman will get to attack first because he's only wearing rags, and then he gets one shot, hits your best archer and gives him a pierced hand for like minus 20% ranged skill, and then just nerfs your archer for the entirety of the fight. I should actually read the description of holdout, because if it also helps you resist the chain panics from ghosts screaming at you, that's even another reason to take it. Or is it only for injuries? Any injuries freshly suffered take effect only after combat ends, and no morale check will be triggered for this character when nearby allies panic and flee. So I assume it is. So yeah, okay, I'm going to take holdout on everybody, even my archers. Asla, Battle Forged. I think because bags and belts is going to help with the fatigue, this also lets me throw some points into hit points. It's quite nice. Okay, so we have everything we need in terms of this type of stuff, so I can sell that. And we have all the heads we need. So we can patrol here, turn in the mission, treat our wound. Ooh. You're trained to handle dogs, right? Nice. You ask Mauvais Garçon Sword Raider, the Houndsmaster, if he can try and woo this dog. He nods and steps towards it. The wild mongrel's ears go from pinned to pointed. Crouched, the Houndmaster slowly edges his way towards the beast. He keeps his hand out with a piece of meat in the palm. Hunger overcomes heedfulness, and the dog sniffs its way ever closer to the Houndmaster's hand. The dog tongues it out of his palm and chows down. The dog trainer feeds him another bite. He scuffs him up and finds a sweet spot behind his ears. Looking back, Mauvais Garçon Sword Raider nods. Hey, it's an agreeable beast and will be easily trained. That's great. You ask if it can fight. The Houndsmaster purses his lips. A dog is akin to a man. If it can breathe, it can fight. You gain Battle Brother. Nice. I do wish there was a way to like upgrade them to be armored dogs, because these little buggers are obviously quite weak and quite vulnerable. At least I can make him confident when he enters the battlefield, so give him a defense boost. Good little session. 48 minutes we've recorded so far. We've cleared out a bandit hole, I suppose you would call it, and earned some good money from a patrol. Got a few good levels. Let's go straight back to Cogfest. I really want to explore here. See if we can't get immediately get another patrol mission. It's not that much. It's decent money. I think we're going to save up until we get 5,000 gold each time, and then we'll spend 3,000 on armor. Gustav Melis, thanks for the follow. You've been watching on YouTube for ages. This is the first time you've made it to a stream. Welcome, bud. No, damn it, I'm not hiring anymore. Wait, for the moment, we still have the hiring freeze in place. I think we're still good for tools. It's expensive. Come on. Hope we can get a patrol mission. Hey, that was disappointing. I felt really bad when you died. It was my stupidity that got you killed. But then again, 10 out of 10 times, it's my stupidity that gets a viewer killed. 110, 420, fine. It's a hunt down what terrorizes. It should be relatively quick and easy. Remember, standard protocol for hunt down what terrorizes missions is swords and spears. We short one spear? No, we're not. We're good. We're grand. And we should hand out these heater shields to the lads in the basic armor. In fact, you guys can go back to round shields then. For the HP, of course. Right, what is terrorizing this place? Hopefully Noctairs. Die wolves. 10 of the fuckers. Yeesh. Let's see if we can't get a spear wall down. It's normally unlikely. Oh, wait a second. It's... Oh, God. Height disadvantage. Okay, never mind. I need to stop here. This record. When we come back, let's fight these wolves. Oh god, some of them are frenzied now. We bad.